Extraordinary people, happy Monday to you. It's Zainabu bringing you your Motivational Mondays. You are extraordinary. Happy Monday, happy new week. And this is the last Monday of April 2025. And as I've done in a few messages throughout the month, because we are celebrating and honoring National Financial Literacy Month, I was bringing you messages that focuses on your finances. And today, of course, I'm talking about the difference between good debt and bad debt, because many times people misuse debt, but we don't have to be afraid of it. There is good and bad debt, and we just have to know the difference. And in that, we make the decisions right wisely and use it wisely and utilize it to benefit us rather than put us in a financial hole that we don't want to be in. So the difference between good and bad debt, whenever you take out debt or maybe loans to be able to better promote you financially, such as maybe starting a business, starting a side gig, or investing, something that eventually that's going to bring you a greater return. When you take out debt in that sense, that is good debt. Yes, in the very early part of it, when you do so, it may seem like it's a burden. But if you're going to wanting to maybe put investments away or maybe invest in something bigger, and you don't necessarily have the capital already to be able to do so, but eventually that investment is going to give you a bigger return financially, then it's okay for you to do that, to take out debt, to take out a loan so you can invest in that thing, which will in turn later on bring you a greater investment. So that is good debt. If you're starting a business, a side gig, an investment, putting that money into investment that will bring you a greater return. Obviously, bad debt will be maybe you taking out a loan to buy a TV, to purchase something that materialistic that eventually will lose value, that will depreciate in value. That is bad debt. If you're in a position where you're not able to do that, wait till you have cash. Because yes, sometimes you can't take out that loan, but if you're able to pay it off soon, so that way you avoid the interest on that loan, you can do so. But if not, you want to wait till you have cash money. As you've always heard it said, cash is king. So make sure that when you are getting into debt, you're able to differentiate between good and bad debt. Debt is good. You don't have to be afraid of it if it's utilized properly and using it to benefit us rather than the banks that we're taking that loan out of from and benefiting them and putting more money in your pocket. But when you use that, you want it to grow your money tree, not someone else's. So hopefully this is helpful, and thank you for listening throughout the month. I will get back to a point where I'm going to bring more of these financial nuggets, financial tips. There are things that I'm just working in the background. As some of you who listen to me, if you remember, that was something that I used to do every Friday when I'll bring you a financial nugget. But eventually I will get back into that. Like I said, it's just some things that I need to work on in the background in doing that. So I thank you again, and hopefully you take charge and take control of your finances. So instead, your finances don't take control over you. Let's go out there today. Let's go create something extraordinary, because you are extraordinary.